Absolutely beautiful. Oh my God. It's so, so peaceful, so, so quiet. Teddy's having the time of his life. So I thought I'd just share 5 minutes with you guys as we start to make us way around the side. So first broadcast came from along the top here and then we walked down. So now we walk around the sides like so. It's just absolutely beautiful. And what a day. Probably the best day we've actually had this year. Really is. It's probably the nicest day we've actually had this year. So we're so, so lucky to be out and about in it this morning. So I'd imagine it's probably Bernie. Good day, my friend. How are you? Good to see you as always. Oh my God, Bernie, it is so, so quiet. It's absolutely incredibly quiet. Oh God, it's just beautiful, Bernie, today. It's probably the best day we've actually had. Ah, Myron, welcome back. I appreciate you dropping by. Thanks a million. But yeah, probably the best day we've had all year. I know it's a little bit cold, but I've got a rock. I don't know whether you can actually make it out. You can just make out the white here. So literally sit down, and I've been sat there for the past half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, just absolutely chilling. Like Teddy have a walk around the side of the mountains and have a sniff at anything he can come across. And I've just been chilling. It really is. And so, so quiet. Oh my God. Beautiful. And Teddy's actually in front. He's ahead of me at the moment. So I was only just coming on for literally a few minutes, 5 minutes maybe, and then we'll disappear. We'll get back and we'll get our forced march back up to the car. I was only out for hopefully around about three hours today. I must get to Ireland one day. Bernie, you'll be most more than welcome, my friend. You'll be more than welcome. I'd love to see you over there. I'd pick you up. Take you to. That's what I've done with a few people who've been following me on Periscope as well. I've had a few visitors come across here, and I picked them up from their hotel and I took them out for the day. I took them to different places where it's more or less you wouldn't be able to get by public transport, like so. That's what I done, and one lot from out in America there, they wanted to see dog working dog trials. So I arranged that with a farmer and everything, and I picked them up, and took them out to see the beautiful working dogs. Hey, Andrew. Hey there, you two. I know I weren't going to come back on, but I just go. I might take Benita. Oh, that'd be awesome, Bernie. Yeah, please do. Please come over one day. The more the merrier, and I'd make you feel more than welcome here, my friend. I'd do whatever you wanted. Jace, how are you, my friend? Good to see you too. Always a pleasure. Oh yeah, no problem. I'd certainly pick you up, and I'd take you to some of the places where you can't get to by public transport, like so. I'm making it a lot easier for yourself as well. I went to apps earlier, but couldn't see comments, so came back to Perry. Really, Andrea? Hey, okay. It was only I was just sat down. I said I was going to have a sit on the side of the mountain, Andrew. So there's my, where is it? It's up there. You can just make out the little bit of white there. It's a big, big rock. And literally, I was just sat down there for 45, about the last 45 minutes, really, really just enjoying myself and chilling out and more or less going to sleep, to be honest. Are you going to try herding with Teddy? No, I won't. I don't. I don't think he'll be into it, to be honest. It's a lot of work as well, and the farmers are not keen up here, like having your dogs off the lead, like so. I don't know what he's going to be like. I mean, he's pretty. You could piggyback me on your hike. No problem, Bernie. I'll put you on my shoulders and I'll piggyback you and put Benito on my shoulders. No hassle. Hey, I struggle myself sometimes, mate. Like yesterday, I struggled a little bit on heading back yesterday. Like a bit of bliss. Exactly. That's what it was, Andrew. It really was. So, so peaceful, so, so calm, so, so quiet. And you just sometimes just need that away from everything else. Like, and when you're looking across at this, I was trying to plan out my route for next week. So next week, what I'm going to do, I'm going to head back up to Mount Leinster, but instead of heading over to the left-hand side, I'm going to head down the right-hand side, and we're going to go as far as we can actually go before I think, well, I need to turn around now and head back. Yesterday was a little bit, being as I was on broadcasting it yesterday, like I was not paying attention to basically my surroundings or anything, and I ended up going down and down and down and down. And then when I looked behind me and seeing the climb I had to do on the way back, I thought, oh my God. I was going to try Twitter Spaces to have audio call in on my spare phone while I'm on apps. I hope the audio only option becomes an option soon. I really enjoy the call-ins. There you go, Jace. Yeah, yeah, sure. I appreciate the high five award, my friend. But yeah, I don't know whether I am just an audio person. I mean, as much as I enjoy talking to people, I do feel as if I need something. I've been in a couple of spaces. I got a good friend there, Ronnie, out in Cyprus there. I went into a space, but I went in a little bit later, and I had a meeting as well shortly after, so I was only able to stay for 5 minutes. There's only a couple of us in there. Now, the quality was very, very good, but I do like the video side of it, and my side of what I actually do, and the same, pretty much the same as you, Jace. I know you enjoy the chat, though. You like people coming in and talking, etc., etc. Whereas myself, I don't know. I'm more for this type of broadcasting, as in showing you the beautiful places, showing you the mountains, showing you the hills and everything around. And when eventually we can get out to see the puffins and the gannets and the seals, and oh, it's a beautiful walk. It really is. So we started off basically where you see the V in the actual surround there. You see the car park's actually there. What we do, we make us way up the side of here, and we come all the way down as far as you can actually see in that direction. And then we'll make us way around the side, and it is just a fabulous. And on a day like today, it is just so beautiful. Want to become famous by followers? No, I don't want to become famous. I'm quite happy with the way I am. Thank you very much. And I'm struggling. We can't even mute or... No, thank you. Just go away. Not interested in all you Periscope trolls coming across. I don't want to buy followers. Well, I've worked for my followers over the past God knows how many years, and that's the way I am. Why buy followers? I just don't see the point in it. I really don't. How far is Glendalough? Glendalough takes me about an hour to get there, Andrea. Yeah, it's still over my distance. I've not been to Glendalough now since over a year, actually. So COVID kicked in last March, and I can't think whether I did go before COVID. March, January, February. No, I didn't. No, I think it's more than a year since I was actually last time in Glendalough. And I can't wait to be able to get back there, because that is one place which I feel people will love to see. I mean, as much as I love to see it there like this, it's just a fabulous place, and be able to show you the deer, and I don't know, there's just something about it, looking down on them beautiful views, looking down on the loch in front of you. It is just absolutely fabulous. Can you sneak over back roads before the sun rises? Andrew, I could if I wanted to. But then my situation is, there's a few places I can actually do that if I really, really wanted to. But it would be for my own enjoyment. So I get to these type of places, like there's mountains I could go to without being seen or anything. But that's as far as it would go. I won't be able to broadcast from there because... Laura, good morning to you. How are you, my friend? Appreciate you dropping by. Brenda, hello again. I said I weren't going to broadcast, but yeah, here we are. I just had my little chill pill. I've sat at the side of the hills there for the last 45 minutes, just breathing in the fresh air, taking in the beautiful views. But yeah, Andrew, I wouldn't be able to broadcast. I wouldn't be able to do anything. I wouldn't even be able to... I'd have to be very, very careful about taking pictures. All you've got to do is hashtag Glendalough there, and so many people would be looking at them type of pictures there. There's a good chance I might get myself into a little bit of bother, like if I did attempt to do that. John, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Long time no see. There I am. Yeah, he's probably my timings on broadcast, like I tended to be back to my early mornings. Like I know it's getting on what nearly midday here, actually 10 to 12 here. Like so, I am a little bit late. I'm just doing a quick broadcast here on the way back. We was out for 7 hours yesterday. I've got no plans or intentions to be out for 7 hours today. 3 hours max today. This is just my chill day. Because if I get caught, I'm followed by quite a number of, as you can appreciate, Andrea, with all the different types of multimedia now. It don't take long before, and you can't tell me that the guard or the police are not actually looking at people's profiles and everything. I got a feeling I could even be watched by one now. Like, so I am breaking regulations now, and I feel if I did head out there, then I could get into a bit of bother if I'm actually caught. It's Teddy. It's certainly, yeah. You see, social media is a very, very, how do you put it? If you're not careful on social media, it can get a little bit out of hand, if you know what I mean. Weren't you just in Finland? I was just in Finland, John. Yeah, I was watching Ali Poo there. Oh my God. I think Rita Reiter. I think her name is like, she's another awesome person. I just love looking at snow broadcasts. I think they're just absolutely fabulous. I wish you would broadcast all day. Ah, Brenda, you're very kind. I wish I had the time. Maybe when I'm retired. Laura from Manchester. Good morning. Good morning, Manchester. I was in Manchester a few years back at the Manchester meetup, the Periscope meetup. That was an awesome day as well. Got to meet all the fabulous guys and girls and everybody else. It's so nice. Brenda, it's absolutely fabulous. This is probably the best day we've had all year so far. We are all watched. Just tell God, tell Teddy got loose. I know exactly, John. Yeah. Well, I do have travel letters as well. Now, this is something which will be happening. That's when we met. Oh, Laura. Oh, now I can't see your picture, Laura. I didn't realize which Laura it was. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I met Laura like over in the Manchester meetup. Yeah, I think you changed your profile picture. As you know, on a phone, it's very, very small. And I couldn't recognize you actually on that picture there. Looks like you've got purple hair. Correct me if I'm wrong, I apologize. But yeah, I know I'm followed by a couple of Lauras, but I didn't realize it was the Laura that I actually met. Oh, awesome. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, possibly. I got a travel letter now in the next, I don't know, when we get the go ahead, when we get paid. Great views there. Well, cheers, John. This is an old picture in a hat. Oh, it's a hat, is it? Yeah, like I say, it's very, 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 very small, Laura. I can't make it out. I hope the daughter's good anyway. How's the dancing coming along and a modelling career? But yeah, once we get the contract, basically, we've got a big contract coming through. We're going to be fitting lots of digital screens into pharmacies and another in a chain which we already cover, but these will be window screens and everything. Now, I'm the one who's got to go around to all the pharmacies around Ireland, 90 pharmacies, the whole of Ireland, and survey and find out the network points and where we're going to put it and take pictures and do this and do that and everything. So I'll be traveling around the whole of Ireland, hopefully within the next month or so. So I'll be stopping over in places like Cork and Kerry and Galway and Donegal, and I don't know. I need to make a plan out. We've already got a route already sussed out. So watch this space. I think you're mixed up with Kimberly. Laura. My apologies. That's right. I am getting you mixed up with Kimberly. That's right. That's right. Now I remember. Of course I do. You were with Jimmy. That's it. Awesome. Great to see you. It really is. Now I know. But yes, I'm looking forward to getting away from the house and being able to visit a few different places. I'll be heading down to the likes of Kinsale in Cork and some most beautiful places up in Letterkenny, up in Donegal, and you name it, I'll be there. So yeah, so that's to come once we get the contracts and everything signed. I'll be the one who goes out and does all the surveys of those, and then I'll be back out with a couple of our fitters. Basically doing the fitting as well, like, so I'll travel separately to them, like they'll go out, they'll fit the screens, and I'll just go in and check to make sure that we're connected to our network and everything is working fine. So really looking forward to that. Are you going to broadcast? I will be broadcasting, Brenda, yeah, because obviously if I'm staying overnight as well, I'll be alone. I'll be in a hotel somewhere, so I'll head out for a walk. I'll be somewhere different, especially if we're still in lockdown by that time as well. So, yeah, it'd be awesome to be able to broadcast from somewhere else, somewhere different. So I might even take my hiking boots with me because by that time we get a bit more light in the evening, and I'm one of these early persons. I prefer to start work early, and then me too, I got my first vaccine shot this week, second shot in 2 weeks. Oh really, John? Awesome, my friend. I mean, I've heard rumors now that Ireland are going to introduce like a passport type. No, not, it won't be a passport, but it will be something along them lines to say that you've had the injection. So basically, places can open up, but you can only go in there if you had the injections. I don't know how true this is. Apparently, it's been on trial in another country. Was it Israel? I think Israel have got it on trial at the minute, where they've introduced that you get like a little passport to show that you've got the injection. So I think Ireland's waiting to see how it goes over there. Age has its privilege, John. Tell me about it, my friend. I wonder. I must be still 21 then, because it's going to be a long way before I get one. My wife's actually had the first injection. She's had the Pfizer one, so I think it's 4 weeks. I think is it 4 weeks or 4 months? I don't know. 4 weeks, I think, before she has the next injection. Age, but you're still a young one there, John. You're still a young one. You put it down as your country. Sometimes on these overnights, Walt has a few beers before he goes. Oh, Andrew, let's just keep that out. No, that's Wildlife Scope. I think I was up in Letterkenny the last time, and I was actually having a couple of beers, and I was broadcasting the great musician up there. There was live music on, so yeah, he has been known, Andrew. He has been known. Hopefully, nothing bad. But that, oh yeah, I've actually been on a Christmas do, and I think I broadcast after the Christmas do, which is probably not the best of ideas. Probably not the best of ideas. Sometimes on the yeah, there we go. So, like I say, I don't know what I was saying actually. But yeah, so that's the plan, guys. People who are just coming in, where we were yesterday, you got the Pfizer also, but they scheduled me in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, really, John, yeah? And I did hear something as well, which was quite alarming. I think Randy was talking about it on one of his broadcasts at the beginning of last week in relation to the actual injection. Apparently, some high-ranking person over in was it Bahrain or Dubai or one of them places, he went for the injection and didn't realize that he already had COVID when he went for the injection, and basically it was an overdose, and a week later he actually passed away. So that is quite eerie. That's quite scary. Nothing bad, just a lot of fun. Oh, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, that's a little bit alarming. So if you are feeling a little bit poorly, or you've got a cold, or you've got a cough, or there aren't any underlying signs of having COVID, guys, even if you ain't had the test, then please don't go for the actual injection. Make sure you're all 100%, you're tip-top, and you're feeling good, because that's what I'm hearing, like, from somebody. That was from nothing. That's what I'm hearing from somebody actually on. That's Randy as well. Randy's a big broadcaster, so I do believe that. But yeah, I don't know when I'll actually be called forward. Apparently the doctors, you don't have to do anything. The doctors actually call you forward. Now, I've not been to the doctors in a number of years. Like, I'm not a big doctor's fan. I tend to find that if something wrong with me, then I just get on with it. Which vaccine was it? My wife had the Pfizer one, Andrea. You've got the other one. I can't even pronounce it. I can't remember which one it is, but I know the other one as well. The Pfizer one, the first injection is, as far as I'm aware, is the worst one. Whereas the other injection, it's the second one, which apparently is the worst one. Like it hits you in a different way. Peggy and I can't wait to get to Ireland if permitted. It should be by the end of summer, early fall. Oh, John, that'd be awesome, my friend. That'd be awesome. Brett, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. How many kilometers do you walk per day? Brett, we was gone yesterday. We did 7 hours. Now, yesterday we actually broadcast walking up to the top of Mount Leinster. So what my plan was basically once we were at the top of Mount Leinster, I finished the broadcast, we'd walk back down and back to the car, get a drink, and then we walk across this area. But what we did, we headed up to the top, but you can see the mountains heading down to the right. Well, we headed down pretty similar to the left. Fraser back in the house. Good to speak to you just now, my friend. So we headed down to the left, and we were gone for like I think it totaled 7 hours from house to back to the house. We were gone for 7 hours. But it was an awesome day, but I did feel it. I really did. I did struggle getting up to the last part of that on the way back. It was a bit of a struggle, and yeah, it was a little bit achy. But yeah, so we'll be back out again. But I think yesterday we did 30 odd thousand steps, around about 32, 33,000. I think my average for the year on my step count and everything. Even though I don't do long walks every day, I take Teddy out for a 4 mile walk. Now there are days my wife, if I'm feeling under the weather or anything, my wife will actually take. But I average out around about 15,000 steps a day. I'm transferring my BBC TV license to Walford license. Are you trying to say something there, Fraser? Are you trying to say something, my friend? You're trying to say I'm on quite a lot? I'm not. Basically, guys, I do test at the weekend. That's the times when I can hit the hills. Sometimes I do a Monday evening broadcast and you as much as everybody else. We can't travel till the pubs open. Oh, definitely, John. Definitely not. Almost needed a helicopter rescue. Yeah. I've never had to call in the past. We have had some very, very close situations. Better content than views. Better views. But no, we're also down in the Mahon, in the Cumra Mountains, the year before last. No, it's actually a few years actually because Soxy was alive then. But I can remember. Teddy, yeah. I can remember we'd been on a really long hike. 15K steps is impressive. Thanks, Brett. Appreciate it. We've been on a very, very long trek in the Cumber Mountains and some very, very tough mountains as well to do. And we'd been gone for like 6 or 7 hours now. Bear in mind, when I started this trek down there, we tried to get up the side of a waterfall, and I knew it was impossible. We couldn't do it. It was just no way we were going to be able to do it that day. So we had to cross the waterfall, go across basically rocks and everything, and we made his way up the other side of the waterfall. On the way back, I was that tired and everything like that. I thought I've got to take an easy route down here. So what did I do? I tried to come down the side, which I knew I couldn't get up, but I was willing to take the chance and come back down it. So I started climbing down the side of the mountain, down the side of the waterfall, and I got to this point where it was a little bit tricky. There was a big drop down in front of me, so I thought, well, yeah, I was too tired. My legs were basically aching and everything like that. I thought I just got to do it, and this big drop put me down on this ledge below. I saying, good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you dropping by. So I slid down, holding onto the grass on my bum, down onto this ledge below. All good. Everything went perfectly. So I thought, God, I'm alive. I made it like this. Yeah. Yoo-hoo. Whoop whoop. But the trouble is now, Socks or Snoop won't come down. I was there for literally an hour trying to persuade them to come down, but they wouldn't come down. I had treats out saying, come on, Soxy, here's a good girl. Come on, Snoopy. No, they wouldn't come down. After about an hour and a half, I think Snoop actually made his way down somehow. God knows how he got down, but he got down to where I was actually sat. Foxy won't come down then. So I had to make my way back up, holding onto the grass. Now, bear in mind, if I'd have fell like I was going like a couple of hundred feet, like I'd have been dead. I'd have been a squash Walty anyway. There would be no longer Walty around, like. But yeah, I had to make my way up, try and hold onto the grass, which was ripping out in front of me, and like, and it was probably the most scariest time I've ever been out hiking and everything like that. But I got back to Soxy and I got a bag of treats out, holding onto the grass with one hand, and I enticed her to come, and then I grabbed her collar, and then we basically slid down this slope, just praying that we actually landed on the ledge. I just kept hold of her collar, and yeah, it was like a 2-hour process, but my God, that was scary. It really was. Anything could have happened that day. It really could. But anyway, good to see you guys. Good to see you, Hussein. Walt, you could run the BBC as your content is 10 times better than the crap at the BBC. They do put a bit of sport on now, Fraser, now and again. John, thanks for the high five, my friend. Appreciate it. All good. But yeah, so we do tend to do our weekend hikes, like we do a long one on the Saturday, and then we cut it back a little bit on the Sunday. So, like today, we'll do like 3 hours. Today is so beautiful. I'm not so much hiking today as just taking in the beautiful countryside, enjoying the fresh air, enjoying the sounds of nature. I missed that scope. Oh, John, it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't think I actually broadcast out coming down the side of the waterfall. I broadcast earlier on in the day, but I didn't do it. And I really thought it was going to be time. I remember that was a tricky situation. Yeah, you should be coming on a National Geography channel, my friend. That's saying. But yeah, I have had a few tricky situations in my life, and Andrew will tell you of another one when I was actually up in Glendalough and doing exactly the same as what I'm doing now. I was sat broadcasting, showing you the beautiful countryside in front of me. I was sat on this big rock. Now, this big rock was probably, I don't know, 3 tons, 4 tons. I really don't know, but it was massive anyway. And just as that, I finished saying my I didn't well, I said stay on and everything. I said it's time for me to move off and everything like this. And I jumped up, I put my backpack on, got my sticks and everything like that, and I got my camera, I got everything sorted, everything like that. Just as I did that, the rock basically went from this to this. And I actually stood on the top of the rock while it was actually moving. Another 5, 10 minutes. I did like that scope during the limbo under the limbo under the electric fence. Another good one. But yeah, I was so lucky. Another 5 minutes sat on that rock. I'd have been a goner. That rock would have basically fell. I'd have fell underneath it, and they would have been no longer. So yeah, that boulder, Andrea. But that was a crazy day. But yeah, I got a picture. I got a video actually. I took that from Periscope as well, like which I'll be showing hopefully over the next week. So I keep saying I'm going to show these videos. I never did. I got the electric fence one. I've got the running down the hill and falling and doing my shoulder in. I've got the one from being attacked on the Salty Islands by the gulls. That was another comedy moment. Yeah, there's been some over the years, guys. We've had some great fun. We've had some great, well, I won't say great. We've had some tears as well. Wild Man Walt, yeah, adrenaline junkie. I think we used to call myself, didn't we, Andrew? I think I used to be known as the adrenaline junkie. I got told off by a few people who actually blocked me, believe it or not, because I was doing silly things up the Comera Mountains, like with like 6, 7, 8, 900 foot drops below, and I was dangling over the edges there with my feet, and I got blocked by a few people as well. I had nasty messages sent to me. If I had any more coins, I'd send you a stair safe award. Well, just things that make some of us look away from the screen scary, dizzy. I know, Andrew. Yeah, I've been told off a few times, I must admit. And then I do these things at the spur of the moment because, like I said, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I enjoy these little bits, and then I think afterwards, when people start telling me, "Walt, please don't do that on screen," Walt. No, 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 you just can't do that. And I think back and I look back and I watch the broadcast and I think, holy shit, what did I actually do? Why did I do that in front of loads of people? Like, it does get a little bit embarrassing, but I guess it's people like you never let me forget. Isn't it, Andrea? If all the things, yeah, we've got that. I don't know what my section was. I'm gonna love you and leave you very shortly. I said I was only coming on for 5 minutes. I've ended up on for 30 minutes now. So it's fun to push it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, my friend. It's always good to push it, and we tend to do that on a fair few scopes as well, on a fair few broadcasts, and it doesn't take much for people to egg me on as well. As in the one last year when I actually ran down a big, it was a mountain bike trail. It was a hill called Narnia, and I was filming from the top of that, showing people what it was, and Snoop was running up and down, and then people started to get on me, go for it, Walt, go for it. And I was explaining I got a nice brand new camera, and I got my phone, and I got a backpack, and I got this, and I got that, and I didn't want to damage it. Okay, let's go for it. And it's just spur of the moment, and I ended up falling then and damaging my shoulder and paying like 500 quid towards the physio. So it was an expensive mistake, that one was. Sometimes we just don't think right. Exactly, John. Sometimes spur of the moment, my friend, spur of the moment. Oh, please don't remind me. Vertigo. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Yeah. Yeah, I think a few people told me off some of the times in the past, but we've had some laughs as well, guys. We've had some real good laughs like over the past few years. Like Mark, here's another awesome person, another great friend who's followed me for many years now. Just joined. Are we telling Walt stories? Well, a couple, Mark, a couple. We got so many to actually share, like over the past 5 or 6 years, like broadcasting. We've got some awesome times. Like I said, we've had laughs, we've had tears. We've had tears like losing the likes of Socks and Snoop. I know you guys really, really helped me out throughout those times. Like they were pretty tough. They really were tough. And God help the day when it happens to this little man in front of me, because the same thing will apply again. It's going to be tough. But we think at the moment we're in anyway. Teddy's only very young. He's only 5 in June. So hopefully we've got many, many, many years to share with the beautiful countryside and the beautiful walks that me and Teddy go on. Please, God. I wasn't aware that day. If I was, would have warned you. I know, Andrew. Yeah, I never told you off. Just to let you know it was worrying and to take care. I know. I know. I'm only kidding. Bit of an Egypt to spur the moment. Junkie, you could say, in times. But yeah, these big cliffs, and you climb out to these little rocks to dangle your feet off there. You think you're wonderful, and you think you're great, and you think you're having a great laugh. But no, it can be a little bit scary, and I could get into a lot of trouble through the hiking societies as well if they did pick me up on it as well. Like so, yeah. I think I've learned my lesson. I really do. I think we'll behave in a more mature manner from now on, if that's possible. Don't forget getting cut off when the top. Oh God, yeah. There's another one you say. Mark caught me out on that one. Yeah, we was actually broadcasting the seals down in Coraclough in Wexford, and the actual tide would go across to a little island there to see the seals. Not many people actually know about it. Not many people go across there. But yeah, I got cut off there as well. The tide actually come in behind me, and I literally had to strip. I had to strip and make my way across. I think that was with Snoop. Snoop actually just swam across. There's also the idea. Don't forget getting. Yeah, got that one. There was also another time we was in Blessington. I had this brilliant idea, guys, of buying a doggy harness to put on, because I think I was watching people like with dog harness and GoPros and everything like that. I thought this would be a wonderful idea. Let's get Snoopy a doggy harness. So we was out at Blessington. I tried it out on the dry land. Yeah, it was a little bit wobbly, not too bad, but yeah, let's give it a go. Mature now, the temptation will be too great. Yeah, well, we'll see. I've been watching you for quite some time now, and it feels like we're best buds. Exactly, John. I totally agree, my friend. Ever friend any snakes? No, but luckily enough, St. Patrick actually chased all the snakes out of Ireland. Like no snakes here. You may get the odd, it has been noticed, I think, a grass snake or whatever like that. But no, I've never seen a snake out while I've been out and about. But yeah, back to that one. I got this beautiful, great GoPro, GoPro. Put it on the harness of Snoopy, tried it out on level land, and then thought, let's throw the ball in the beautiful Blessington Lake there. I the ball out for leather, chasing after the ball, dives in water, off he goes, and then all I hear from the on the screen was a glug, 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 glug. The GoPro actually come off. It landed at the bottom, and I thought, oh no, we can't have this. I had to strip down again, get into the water, and try and find. And I did. I actually stood on it eventually, and I did manage to recover it as well. So I still got pictures of that as well. That was what I put up on YouTube. Not what to do. I did find it. Yeah, I did find it. I was very lucky that day. I remember the GoPro event, funny but at a cost. Yeah, Andrew, but we did get everything back. It was just at the cost of me having to wade in and get stripped off and basically swimming or wading up to my waist, I think it was, or a little bit above. Gulp. Yeah, exactly, John. So yeah, there has been. You guys are bringing back some happy memories now, because I mean, I did actually forget about the time down on the beach and getting caught with the tide coming in behind, and also that brought back memories of Blessington there. And then we've had awesome months where we've been across Galway into good old Frank O'Connor's pub there, and we got featured on that, and I think we had like 20 odd thousand, 27,000, I think, in the end, actually watching the broadcast, and people actually commenting on screen saying, get them to play this, get them to play that. And sure enough, I just went up to them and say, will you play this? We've got a big audience here. You probably got more watching you on Periscope now. Well, we had a lot more watching on Periscope than what was actually in the pub, and the pub was actually bustling. It was packed out, and that was another wonderful day. But yeah, Frank, I got to meet good old Frank O'Connor over the Connor's pub there in Salthill there, and we had a wonderful night. I think I suggested you put the GoPro on the dog side, but oh yeah, maybe John, maybe. Probably was Walt strips down, in my opinion, to show off his steady on speedos, yeah. Thanks, yeah, John. That was an awesome day. That really was. We've had some really good times and some really good memories as well. And it's been an awesome journey so far. And let's hope the awesome journey will continue, guys. I really hope that anyway. But Teddy's a little bit busy. He's running around enjoying life as normal. It's what time is it here? It's bloody hell, 12:15. 12:15. I said I was going to cut this down to like a 3-hour trek. I think by the time we get back to the car, we'll be up to like 4. Jane, appreciate it. Thanks a million. You're very kind. Thanks so much, Jane. But yeah, 4 hours by the time we get back now, I'd imagine. But hey ho, who cares? It's a wonderful day. The sun's shining. There's no wind. There's no rain. And it's great to be alive, guys. So, being as I've been on more than my 5 minutes, I'm going to love you and leave you today, guys. I'm going to take a few more pictures. I managed to put my dark lens on the camera there just to hide the reflections from the sun and everything. Awesome journey is right. You've enriched many lives. Many thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it. I must admit, on that side as well, I have had a couple of nice messages from people saying along the same lines, where they was going through severe depression and they did enjoy seeing the nature and everything, and it helped them in that way. So they're the ones it's so nice to hear. It's really touching. It really is. Maybe we need a contest. Walt, can you get Walt to do? Yeah, exactly, Mark. Exactly. Listen, Anne, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Enjoy your afternoon. Always good. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate you dropping by, everybody. Mark, Andrea, Anne, Molly was in earlier, and Jane, and oh my God, I'm going to miss somebody out. Brett, appreciate you dropping in as well, Brett. So for the time being, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a wonderful Sunday. I have gone this time. I won't be coming back. I love you, buddy. Michael, the awesome Michael, the guy who's actually getting me the confidence to actually stand up in front of the camera. Good day to you. Have a great day, guys. Michael, sorry, I'm just about to disappear. I'm heading into a no-go area, as in reception-wise. But we will chat to you later on one of your broadcasts, Michael. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a great day from the beautiful Mount Leinster Blackstairs Mountains here in Ireland. Myself and Teddy. It's a good night for now. I'm going on air now. Okay, Michael, no problem at all. I'm logging off now. Have a great day, everybody. Love to you all. Thanks a million.